I'm trying to find it. Stop being scared, Shadow. Alright, fellas. Try to create some teams. Have one that I like. I'll just kind of work with this formation. It is single backs, doubles, Y slide close. All these plays could be used. I'm just trying to culminate because the four verts and the switch comeback, while they're the same, they are technically different. Because if you look, it shows you the yardage on their cuts. So technically, those out routes are 1 yard gains. So 1, 5, 6, 7, it's an 8 yard cut out. All right. This kind of picks on users. So you'll have high-low read. Now, if you have like a high route, your best option is just to run a dig on the backside. Okay, so that gives you a viable check down. Double team. Maybe they'll play with these and they'll change the check. That's fine. So boom, get the slant underneath. Just try to throw it faster.
Here we go. I got this. White.
Make sure you smart route at last and then put a check release. So that way you can read your high-low. A lot of users will kind of be sitting in there. They're going to go for one of them. They're not going to be able to take both of them.
Hey, gun. 12. 11.
I'm trying to see. Test the backside dig. Depending on the shade, depends on the pass lead on that one.
I got this. 1, Omaha. 21.
So if it's inside shade, you throw it behind him. It's like right there. It's a little risky. Don't throw it. There's a curl right there. Just, you catch people's tendencies. I don't have a lot of time versus the AI because of the pass rush on AI is a little bit encrypted. So I have the high post. So it's something nice to scheme around. Obviously, you do have your runs. I need to kind of play with the four verts because it's a little bit different. I'm trying to just see what I can do with it. I'll just go in route drag.
Go ahead.
This one. Said I don't use the four verts too much. It's probably not one of the favorite plays. I like the switch comeback.
White.
This one you can kind of play with because if it's man coverage or cover 2, you can hit that wheel. Now the only thing different is you're going to hold the soft zones down with the drag. If you see cover 2, you hit the wheel. If not, sometimes you could try that one-on-one. Really depends on the release. Practice mode will be a little bit different.
I got you.
Sometimes.
21. Here's 12, fellas. Here we go.
Sometimes you don't need a dig. You can just run
Flag!
like a backside in route.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Here we go.
That.
Hey, alert!
But
Hey, gun!
the thing I like about the motion, it puts the tight end on the line. Now, there are some tricks. Now, obviously, you do the trick when you pass it. I'm going to show it to you.
I got you.
See, if I put him in a block release,
Hey,
if I motion him back, he stays there. And that allows me to do another motion with it, which would be more favorable for me. So if I got him in the block release flat,
I got you.
then I can motion him over and then just have my high-lows everywhere. And it just really depends on if you have time. Sometimes the clock runoff, it'll get the best of you, so you got to be fast with it.
Wait. I got
That'll be your second adjustment.
Here we go.
I'm just trying to find some new schemes to kind of play with. I know you can't motion Myers. Trying to see if there's, because those two motions is a switch. If I motion him, it changes him to the slot and Tucker becomes the point. So what I could do is I could probably put Adams over there and run the corner out, and then I can hit Tucker to the flat. So let me see. If I do it like this, see, he could run the corner out. I can motion him in. He plays underneath, so I can get that quick pass scheme that I like out of this formation with that, and then just get the easy 2-3 yard gain if they start playing press coverage or anything. It's kind of like what I do out of that other formation. Just give them the corner, motion them. What's that? I love you too, buddy. I know you cold, buddy. You cold again. I'm cold too. I know. I know, buddy. I know. I know. It's okay. I know. I'm cold too. It's okay. I know. I know. You okay? Go sit by the heater. Sorry about that, fellas. So I'm trying to see if I could just put him like in a quick flat, maybe. It's not as effective as the double post, but it's cheap, easy yards. I'm not sure if that one's gonna warrant anything unless I go with a flat under. Well, let's see. If I get a pull to the flat, it's there. I'll probably have to high point it. You see, you'll need a flat to pull. I'll probably have to highball it. Ugh, I hate this highball. Sucks. Play with it. Play with it. Not sure if I had like a vertical route. So if I had like a bunch look right there, I could run a vertical with that. I mean, I could still probably hit him. You do got that route tech, so you'll get separation. But on PS4, I used to run this. It used to be like a high ball money route versus any coverage. But I don't think with the way PS5, the routes run different. So I can't hit it on PS5. It just won't let me. But really, like I said, the only thing that I see is maybe I could start running this flipped. I haven't ran it flipped a lot, so I can see what motions are different. Sometimes if you flip things, certain things change. Trying to see if I motion him over, tight end comes to a block. I could probably actually run it like this. It'd probably be more efficient. I can probably run it either side. I'm not sure which is going to be better for you. Probably throwing it to that side would be. It depends on your quarterback throw power, I guess. I already know about the switch. You run that vert and flat. I was running two verts. But you hike it right there, he pulls to the flat. And the tight end, I might be able to just run a fade with the tight end so he can grab that third. Let's do it like that. Run a fade. So it'll be a fade, a flat. And that fade should pull any outside zones. Aiden really got to get work on his accuracy. So it's a fade. Let me do out. Because this route's delayed. I need to run something vertical, let down the pull. Well, find that. Good catch, Renfro. Just gotta find that sweet spot. I'm thinking hash marks might affect whether he runs the option. So you get your lab work in. He goes out. Oh my God, the tight end. I missed the throw, but Jesus Christ, what did I do? What was the end? Some kind of switch off, I guess. This bracket could have been palms. Yeah. Alright, so we push him off. He's the deep zone. He's got to be like in a quarter or something. Because he gets held. Because these two routes right here are delayed. And because we wait till he's outside, the safety pulls the outside. And it forces him. So, okay. Don't play with this. So it was fade, out route. I could wait until right there. Then he switches. Then he runs that little glitchy delayed corner. You just got to kind of throw something at that third. You could probably run the fade from the outside in the end route right there. Hold up. Run the fade there, in route there, and then sneak one over the top with Renfro. So the fade will pull. He was in a buzz hook. It's the only thing I hate about random defenses. I don't know what I'm going up against. I'm just trying to feature certain routes. Obviously, that worried about that wheel because usually when I use the wheel route, they run into each other. Like, I don't want that. See how they're running into each other? So I don't want that. Vertical could stretch any deep zones. So I could probably just go with like an in route right there on that combo. I'm gonna have to do something different. I try to drag route on it and they bump into each other if I quick pass it. So I could run the in route right there. See, if I want to run that corner, I don't need the tight end motion. So usually I'll either motion this guy over to see what I got. And then usually I run a short route so I have that high. So I have that high-low quick read between Renfro and Myers. But I'll always read that tight end first. And if it's one-on-one, I'll take the downfield. It's really just variance, you know. Like I said, I got it on random defenses, so it's not like I know you can motion this tight end out. And he has like a deep end fade. So that means kind of just run, I guess, a zig under it. And then just like I said, I don't like that four verts as much. I mean, I want to make something work out of it, but really it's just everything you got is, I mean, the trap run is good, especially like if they try to use like a three-man rush on you or a defense that looks like this. Obviously, just boom, put the ID right there above the tackle. And you could just get them for chunk yards. Now, if they pinch, you don't really run this against pinch unless you flip it. You see right there, you just trap them in. And it's just like a screen or anything, like a zone split. Let's see if I run it flipped. Might be a little tricky because of his positioning. But it's a good run to have. Obviously, go-to run is going to be the zone. you can get those linemen up to the second level to wear them down. That's pretty much all in that formation. You get the doubles close. It's got some good stuff that I found in it as well. It's like one of them, you want to run it to the field side. And what you're going to do, you're going to take this running back, put him in a swing route. And he should get up under, so you'll have a 2 read. Now what you could do is you could run a slant over there. If you're going to have a 2 read on Renfro and you want to take the second read, you can run the slant to hold him, or something to hold him under those little hook zones or whatever, to hold him under so that you can get that second read. But usually it's just a quick read, like right there. I might try to squeeze one in. Usually you probably put your best route runner in that situation. So in my case, it'd probably be like either Devontae or Myers. Whatever you can squeeze in there. Not sure. Can I put a wheel route behind that? Okay, so I could do a switch wheel, but that would be if I have it. See right there, they run like down near side by side. Alright, well, so you come in and get your lab. Alright, see how different Devontae's route looks? See how he has any other receiver that was running it didn't. So he has a lot of cuts. There's something I noticed. Your better route runners will have better routes. So he's just gonna hit that cut. Oh my God, he got butt naked open. Nobody's a racist. What the fuck? Please stop with that false narrative. Say something like that again, I'll just have to block you or mute you on the channel. I don't want to do stuff like that. Well, why people come in here and be negative? They try to dig route. Swing, got the clear out with a dig. I think that's the route combo I want. I might just slow it down. Got the swing, the dig, I'm looking. Slow it down, see what my read progression looks like. Let's cover 3. Tight end gave up on the block, so I might have to take that block release off of that and just run him straight to the flat maybe. If I have time, see, I'll just put him right there. Let him switch. Or let's see how that runs. They run damn near the same thing. So I could put Devontae on that corner and then probably run like an in route.
Here we go. Here we go. Street. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
So he'll be a up and in clear out,
Buffalo 18.
and just have a high low. Obviously, if I'm doing check release, Devontae got butt naked, but I need to slow it down. Instead of the in route, the in route gives a nice. That was Myers that got open. The dig route got too close to that corner. So what do we do here? I could go two in routes. So it'll be in route, in route. Then get sneak Devontae over if they're playing down for the run. I already know I could go vert. What I see versus what I'm looking at. The route, the apprentice route is better, but you can't motion it to come to the left. See, like both of them, I can get it like that and get them to switch off, but I just can't get them to cut left. I can motion Tucker to the opposite side. He'll run a deep clear out. Okay, I could do that. So that's pretty much your wheelhouse if you're going to run that corner. It'll get over. You just need something cutting to the outside. That would be Tucker's route. Can motion the tight end over. Yeah, Shadow, you gotta stop scratching, bro.
60 by 6.
trying to think. So you can get that high-low with that in route. Now you would have to do something with the clear out. I'm trying to see if this works. I just want to look at the read progression. Man, like how that tight end ran his route. He went too far out. So obviously your whip route. I'm probably gonna. I don't even think that out route is necessary. I could just put him in a delay release. Running back is the hot read. If I don't send that other route. So I know this play's good. Because if it's cover 3, they're going to take the route by Adams. Circle's going to be delayed. Gotta get it up against cover 3. See that right there? You've got a window. Got to probably take that play action out so that you can hit it. You're just going to have to pull your flats down with a drag. Just have all that go over there. See, if it's cover 3, you get that separation. So they want to keep spamming cover 3. You playing someone that spams cover 3, just block the running back. Drag triangle is your hot read in case they try to blitz. Sometimes they'll change. Sometimes it'll be like match or something. You gotta kind of read it a little bit better. Can't force it. See right there, the hot read's open. And that's why. If he gets jammed, it's not going to work. See how he got zone chuck? Now, if they press, then they're not going to get that zone chuck. See right there, I probably should have just hit. So if 17 gets jammed, you go with the corner route over now. So just kind of read that. See if anybody aligns with them. Okay, safety aligns with them. It's going to be the tight end. Just block the running back. Boom. He gets chucked. And then we hit the tight end. and just kind of tells that you're looking for. It tells you who the ball is going to. So right here, nobody aligns to them, so circle is going to be the read. Look at her. Money. Okay, so pay attention to the alignment. You have someone over there by Adam. So usually, you don't even need to do that. Just put an out route right there. You can actually run the play action in that out route. It'll be open. If you keep the play action animation. That'll stall it long enough. Don't try to overlead it. I don't want to make that mistake sometimes. So if you keep the play action, it'll be out route, block running. Out route, and then the short route by Myers. That's if you keep the play action. If you take the play action off, then you can throw the drag. That'll be the only adjustment you need to make. And just read the point getting blocked. That's going to tell you who you're throwing it to, whether you check down or hit the tight end. Now, there's other ways to read this. There's other ways. Sometimes you can do it like this. Again, block a running back. Block a running back, you're going to drag under. So boom, do a high-low read, tight end. You have different ways to run it. That way people can't just dial in on one way. Then obviously you do have your run that you can apply to it, and then just go through your cadence. See these receiver routes, see how their blocking goes downfield? Those are what you call runoff routes. So they're like if he's playing man coverage against that, we're going to basically run those defenders downfield and take them out of the hat count. I don't know why my guy fumbling in practice mode. It's weird. But just kind of, like I said, play with a different thing. If I keep the play action here, that out route over there isn't viable, so I'll put a dig route. That way I can read high to low. You're not going to be able to use double moves on play action, especially with a 67 overall quarterback. It's just not going to happen. So just kind of make sure that you fellas do that. Remember, you're going to go deep, you block a running back, drag. This is combo one. Pay attention to if the center receiver gets jammed. If he gets jammed, you either hit the tight end because he's supposed to be your clear out. So what you could do is just put whoever your fastest receiver is, you can put him in that spot. And then have your best route runner run the dig. So I'm trying to see. It's like Devontae will run.
Here we go.
We'll probably run that route a little bit more crisp.
I got you.
I gotta have number 11 over there on the outside and Devontae on that side. And I don't think I have that as a route combo. Only ones that I have is 17 in the slot. But that's fine because you don't necessarily need that double move to you don't need the double move to be fast anyway. Because you don't want it to pull zone or attract zone. I could leave Devontae over there. We'll use Tucker to clear out. Go ahead, block him and drag him. Myers. Now see, you got jammed, so you throw it to the tight end. You don't chance it. Pretty good concept. See how he gets jammed. I mean, he still did his job pulling the third, but this out and up, anything outside, bro, that's what you need right there. That is a good route to have. As far as route apprentices go, you can only get those in the slot, which would make them like extremely valuable to have if you had like some type of route apprentice or a hot route master where you could take a formation and put that slot receiver in that out and up and then motion him outside. Y'all see what I'm getting at? That could be pretty deadly. Because all you need is the third is going to chase the deepest route on the field. So if there's a vertical, he's taking the vertical. He's not playing anything underneath because his assignment isn't this area right here. He is a third. You split the field into three zones. So the third would be responsible for anything over there to there. Inside third in between the seams. Outside third is responsible for anything in this area. Because like I said, it's a third. It's not a quarter. See, a quarter would probably play that outside a little bit more. But it would still, gravitate to, whatever the most vertical is. But that's a nice route concept that you guys can add to your arsenal. Try to test it against other coverages too. Just make sure that you block your running back if you're going to go with the deep concept. So you run it right at him, boom, he follows. You should be able to hit him on the sidelines. Just don't overlead it. I know Aiden, he does that sometimes. There ain't nothing I can do about it. It's not a great quarterback. He follows, pull back. Easy money. Okay? Let's try to find some other stuff. So it's really the only play I see. It's the PA cell. It's got a good inside zone, I will say. Probably a little bit better than the I feel like the handoff's a little bit more appreciative. Again, you can kind of just sell with the dive if you want to go inside, but zone runs typically it gives you room to kind of dissect where the run fits are. Assuming they're not blitzing. If they're blitzing, you just kick it outside. Alrighty. A little disappointed, bro. I took a loss I shouldn't have even had to took. But it is what it is. Okay, I can use that one. Just trying to see what other motion concepts are hidden in here. The real key is just trying to find those hidden formations.
Let's go now.
And people doubt me. To be honest, some dude was telling me that nobody cares about what's in the Raiders playbook. And here I am just showing y'all like stuff that you can use that nobody else is using. You know, so it is what it is, right? And I had one out of this shallow cross I was running that was OP as fuck. I want to say it was flat. I'm gonna have to block him though. So it was a combo I had where I'd run them three. You get your high, your low. I'm nasty with that user catch. Trying to remember how I did it. I think it was 2 post. It was 2 post. I think that it was something similar to that. Now, if I run that, then I would have to drag the tight end because Renfro's route is like a spot route. You can't have multiple spot routes in the seam because they're too close together. So it would look something like that. And just slow it down. So I could probably freeform that to Adams. I just want to kind of see the route. You know what? Out route to Adams would look real good right there. I think that might be the combo I want. So it'll be an out route. I don't know if I can. I really just want to see that route combo. And then if I have Jacobs in there, I can use the angle route. All right, so that's the out route, the spot, get separation. That's some type of man though. I want to test it versus zone. And then that route tech out activates too. So let me put Jacobs in here. Alright, so he's only going to be able to go to the other side. So change that, give it to him there. So that means I have to block him or block release. I want to go with that out route. I'm going to go either out or flat. I'm not sure yet. But he has route tech, so you want to have a point route. So boom, cut, Jacobs. Alright, so that out route is open. Get a nice little, very crisp route too. He didn't bump into anybody. Alright, so if I did that, I definitely would need a flat. What y'all think? Y'all like that? Square, triangle. Oh, that was a nice triple wheel. I can't even lie, that was beautiful. It looked like everybody was running the same route and then they just branched off. That was very creative. Like they all went the same way. All had the same direction and then they just dispersed. One ran a spot, one ran a in route, and then you had the wheel over the top. That shit was creative. I like that. So you have your zone beater, which is obviously going to be the spot in the flat, and then you got your man beaters, which is going to be the wheel and the angle route. Then you have the post just clearing out. So that could definitely. So it'd be a wheel route. See what you got as some type of a zone. See, and then I can go high-low here with the drag and the angle. So Devontae could be multi-purpose with here. So he could run the drag. And you could possibly get that R1 over the top, as long as you don't get choked or anything. Just play with it, see what we can create. Obviously. Trying to think, if I put a post on Adams, then I could, and I don't even know if they're going to give you this kind of time to make these adjustments with that clock runoff, but I'd probably be better. I'll just run two flats, have the spot in the middle, and hopefully we draft fucking one of the quarterbacks early next year. Hopefully we figure out who our head coach is going to be quickly, because obviously it is a blitz. But y'all already know the other stuff I like to run out of here. The quick pass, triangle. Something that you can use if people are pressing you too much and you know they ain't got like an outside defender in a flat. It's tough for them to, position themselves. Like, even if you guess wrong, their positioning on the motion basically hinders them from making an interception. So as long as they don't have like a hard flat outside cornerback over there, you're free to make that throw. If not, you can always just wait on it and then just hit them on the other side. And start getting creative with it enough where you can just make like switch route concepts on the other side. When they start worrying too much about one thing, you hit them with something else. That's really, like, I might go with a slant route right here, have my high-low, and read the backside. Sometimes you might need an extra route, because if you don't send that running back on a route, if he's manned up, he's just going to sit and babysit the middle of the field. So you might want to clear out. In that case, you can probably just clear him out so you can run the slant and then hit the quick pass option over there, and you got the post if you have a good offensive line. But you probably can make these throws because the offensive lines in mud are ridiculous. Regs, you could probably make them. It really depends, because most of the time you play people, you're dealing with people that just blitz the whole fucking game, or they want to. Aiden sucks. I need to take me a little bathroom break, fellas. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, fellas. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Alright, so I'm gonna kind of give y'all some indications for what you want. You need slower receivers to beat zone. So usually your more technical routes, you would want someone that's slow. Whereas faster receivers beat man or stretch zones, which opens it up for like your slower guys. Okay. So you might have a situation where you want to pull real fast. Let's say, for instance, you're running gun bunch, right? And I'll do this sometimes. Like I'll put, I can only do this on the right because he's my number 3 receiver, but just looking at the packages. Like for instance, if I want to pull anything to the flat real fast, I'm going to use a fast receiver because it's a straight line. It's a straight line route. Fast receivers are going to be good for those. Slow receivers not going to get to that point fast enough. Not going to be much of a pull. So if he plays down to the flat, see how fast he got down to the flat and opened up the second route. So sometimes I just put him in like a little flat route while everybody else run vertical. And I probably could even hit him because I know everybody else they want to do it like this. They want to run the vertical. Well, the problem with that is if you're pressed, sometimes you get jammed up. You always want to make sure that all your routes have separation on them. If you're going to pull vertical, he needs to be separated from the bunch. Okay? If I pull him away from the bunch, that means the bunch receiver gets pressed by himself. If I run it with him in the bunch, I have to wait because sometimes they might run into each other. See how much long? See? So that's why you don't want to run it like that. You want to make sure that you have a clear out for your route progressions to develop. Like I said, you'll see a lot of people, they'll run this shit like this thinking that they're doing something, but it kind of violates, the rules that I try to teach about spacing everything out. And sometimes it might work for certain people, but ultimately, if you have like a mid-tier team, stuff like that doesn't work. And a lot of people, they're just good at playing with the top-rated teams and everything's just going to play to perfection for them. When you play with a low overall team, you can see discrepancies. And knowing those discrepancies will help you when you play someone that knows how to defend what you're doing. So just because I play with the Raiders, I know that this route combo is not good because they're going to jam into each other sometimes. See how that corner doesn't open up until real late? And sometimes you're not going to have time for that, okay? So you're better off, like I said, if you're going to use him to clear out, you need to get him away from the bunch. That way you have separation and you can make your choice a lot faster. Big difference. All right? And then same thing with the other way. If you choose to keep him in the bunch, you can just run the flat route to pull anything to the flat, or if anything doesn't guard you, you're out there fast enough. Because most of the time, the flat defender is a linebacker, bro. If you have your speed receiver out in the flat, if you have like a Tyreek Hill or something just sitting right there, that's dangerous. A lot of people don't think to put their fast guys on those little check down routes. Tyreek Hill is very deadly, or if you have any speed receiver like that, he's very deadly in open space. Put him in open space. Stop running 50-yard verts downfield trying to beat people over the top. Beat their ass underneath. They're going to be scared to play hard flats because of his speed. I'll tell you right there. They're going to be scared to play hard flats because of, what could be beat over the top. You don't see a lot of people run that route combo like I do. I could wait on it. See you square on the post on the backside. Sometimes sometimes you just gotta get your live reps. I don't run bunch as much as I used to. Just look at the post on the backside. Probably get a better route run. Probably could put Devontae on that backside. I don't want to read that. The only thing is I won't have my speed receiver. I'm trying to think. It's like the only way I'm going to get the combo that I want. I have no combo where I could put my number 3 on the left. I could put a tight end there if I want someone slow. Or I could put Renfro at point if I want someone slow. Renfro could run that perfectly too.
Let's go now. Check smash. Check smash.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like the CFM's a joke at this point. Too many people did crazy shit already.
Hey, smash. Buffalo 18.
People, you know, going over people's heads to editability.
Let's go.
You know, like I said, I'm gonna play it. Nah, it's already a joke. Like, you got the Bucks is like in cap hell right now. In case you aren't aware, 99 mil against the cap in penalties. So, like, if something happens to him, he quits or whatever, we're not going to be able to get a Bucks user. For one, it's not even called the Bucks anymore. So, I mean, it's just stuff like that. I mean, you can't satisfy everyone. I'm just saying, just in general, I would have suggested if everyone got a bill, like, something has to be done to level the playing field. You know, at the end of the day, people have money, and that's what I'm trying to look out for. I'm trying to look out for everybody, not the 1 or 2 or 3 teams that have everything. Because if you look in the chat, who are the only people that are really complaining? The people that got the good teams. That's the only. That's really it, you know. No one else really complaining. Like, everybody wants a fair shot. I mean, you playing for $320. Exactly. And then one of them's a commissioner, and he has a discretion of hate towards me for what reason I don't know. I mean, I try to be honest and I try to be straightforward and blunt when I say things. But he has a hate towards me, and my opponent was playing me, and he edited the abilities for my opponent after I done said that I had already fixed his abilities to where that, you know, he had what he was supposed to have. So he went over. I can only imagine what that conversation was like. Oh, you play the Raiders this week. Let me give you everything you want. That's why I try to tell Pac, man, I wouldn't mind if he was the only commissioner. Like, at the end of the day, I tried to tell him before he even decided to make True a commissioner. I was like, he's young, man. People are gonna use him and manipulate him. Just at the end of the day, you know, who am I playing? I don't even know anymore because that shit kind of ousted me out, bro, because dude cheated me. And I tried to back out of the game and it gave me a loss. And I don't think people understand, you know, like that affects the game down the line that I got cheated. Yeah, but I would have had to close out the stream. Like the only thing that I can suggest at this point is the since he has the two banned abilities on those two players, that because he went over somebody's head to get them, that both of those players would have to have their abilities removed completely. I didn't say I wanted to play it. I was just waiting for Pat. He didn't answer it until it was like damn near halftime. Talking about he was asleep, but you know. It don't bother me. Like I said, it's just 2 games. Yeah, there's plenty of season. You win some, you lose some. Pretty much. EA done made a bug in the game where you can defend the run out of any sets. It's like cheesy. I know most people try to do it with dollar, but it's to the point where you can do it out of any set now. When I seen that shit and then I started doing it, I was like, bro, this game's so broken. Like, the point of fatigue was to stop that shit, and then people, I'm going to show you exactly what they're doing, bro. Like, you do it out of big nickel, you can do it out of, and big nickel is extra cheesy because it's already a block shed defense. But you'll see people, they'll line up, and let me see, try to find a set. Like, let's say they're running like inside zone, right? Like, this is all they're doing. They'll blitz the second dude, and then they'll put this dude right in front of them. They might blitz him or not, I don't know. And then they'll just have that guy come screaming through the gap. Obviously, they'll probably do it with safeties or something because they won't get touched anyway. The safeties will probably get the hole faster, but let's do it like this. But they'll line up like where they got 3 guys stacked on top of each other, as long as they find out where the gap is. So if they feel like you're running through that gap, let's see, they'll do it like this. Like, okay, you want to run through that gap? We'll put him there. We'll put him there. And then just practice mode gonna be practice mode, but y'all get the idea. It's corny as fuck, to be honest. So you just blitz right here, blitz right here. That's what they do. Like practice mode cheating, but y'all see what's going on. That needs, and then you can't block it. Like if you try to ID it, see, he just gets in the backfield because you're forcing the 3 interior linemen to block 1 gap, which Again, like I said, it needs to be patched. It's broken. Like, this would probably be banned. Like, look, just practice mode gonna cheat because they know you're. Because ain't no way you breaking that tackle for real. It's just the games. I guess that's their detection. I guess they do it in practice mode. But in a game, they're not breaking that tackle. You're in the backfield like that all day against the run. And then you don't get fatigued because the lineman. Huh? What do you mean? It's just real cheesy. But you'll have people do variants of that. You know, like some people do it in dollar, and they'll try to. Because my opponents don't run against me, because I play good run defense regardless. People don't really run against me. And I don't need to do all that extra shit to play run defense. I'm just saying that's generally what people have started doing now. It's sad, but it is what it is. They'll literally stack 3 blitzers on top of each other and basically bug out the guards because they can't double team. They'll try to bug one out so they can get somewhere free. Needs to be patched. Offensive linemen shouldn't. I'm going to tell you why it's broken. The offensive linemen are shooting forward instead of pass protecting the line of scrimmage. Like, see, they'll step forward instead of step back. Nah, they don't fold, bro. They run that 4-3-6-1, bro. Come out in 2 tight end sets, because that shit do not work on me. So you gotta stop.
Okay, ready?
See, this how you do it. Come out in these wing sets. Now that hover shit don't work, bro. Because all you have to do is control the ID. That's how you stop that. You take the ID off of the hover, and they're not gonna be able to get through. Like, they be trying that shit on me. It don't work. I promise you. Most of the time, most people that play, they don't ID their mic. They just pick a play and run. Usually your ID isn't. Sometimes your ID might be on him. You know, when you don't need it on him, because if they're hovering and you ID him, he runs away from the block and is going to create, push your lineman downfield so other people can come through and create a block shit. You don't ID him, and the center will check him. Okay, you just ID what you need to. You ID the edge. That is it. Wherever your run fit is going, that's where you ID. So if I'm look, boom. You will kill the 4-3-6-1 with his, running a wing set. They can't use no outsiders on you, because in order for no outsiders to work, he would have to be lined up between my tackle and my guard. He would have to be in between there, inside the tight end. He would have to be in the 6 tech, the 5 tech, the 4, the 3, in order for no outsiders to activate. If he's anywhere outside in a 9 tech, no outsiders is not going to activate. So that's one thing that you can do. And also, this will always get a double team on him. You don't even have to put the double team on it. You just ID it. You get the double team check, and then they'll clear out. every single time. He'll always get double teamed. You're gonna let this guy go free. You're not even gonna worry about him. He's not a part of the blocking equation because we're not running the ball over there. Why block somebody that you're not? Yeah, 9 tech. Sometimes you call it 6, 7. Every gap has a position technique assignment. Anything in front of the center is a 0. Okay. Anything to the left or to the right, in between those open gaps between the guard and the center, that's a 1 technique. So anything 0 and 1, you technically want your biggest, fattest dude. Okay? If you're paying attention to how you're setting up your defense, or if you're on offense, you're paying attention to stuff like that, the biggest dude has to be in the 0 or the 1, either left or right or even with the center of your guards. Okay? So he's a 3 tech in this situation, and he's a 2 tech. See, 3 tech is outside shoulder of the guard. 2 tech is aligned evenly. Both of them are pretty similar. Usually your 2 tech is more of a power rusher, whereas your 3 tech is more of a finesse rusher in those situations. Anything in between, like I said, the guard and the tackle is a 3 tech. Anything in front of the guard is a 2 tech. Your tackle is going to be your 4 tech. If you're aligned directly in front of them, that is your 4 tech. Usually you want a power rusher to be aligned in the 4 tech. Anything outside of the tackle shoulder is a 5 tech. See how he's lined up outside the tackle shoulder? He's in the 5 tech position. If your ability is no outsiders, this is as far as he can go. I'm about to change. I'm thinking about taking it off. I had messaged don't want them to play. Who's playing? Who are they playing? Because he got to get them abilities off. I probably ain't gonna fix it till tomorrow when I get on. I really don't feel like even going and see a film right now. That shit just wilding that people would do crazy shit behind people's back. But anyway, like I said, 5 tech outside the. Yeah, EMT just need to hold off playing that game until it gets fixed. And then obviously your 6 would be even with the tight end. Then your 7 would be in between. Would be outside the tight end shoulder, in between the second tight end. He'd be in that gap. Your 8 would be even right here. So you got Khalil Mack playing an 8 tech right here. And then 9 would be right here. That's why they call it a wide 9. You'd be completely outside the formation. So you don't have a wide 9, and he doesn't have his no outsiders playing this technique right here. Because if he was playing this technique, he would be single blocked, not double blocked. And no outsiders probably would have activated. As just understand the D-line technique positioning, understand how they're aligned, gap assignment, penetration. Because if you don't, you're going to have situations where I can get double teams on anything outside. You're not forcing me to double inside because you don't have him in the correct position. So we just slam him inside. He has his no outsider ability, and it does not work. So that's pretty much how you handle. That's probably the best way to run, is come out in sets where you kind of force them to align. That 4-3-6-1 is not going to do anything versus these wing sets, man. Just being honest, he's just going to keep getting thrown completely out of the equation in the blocking. But that's how I deal with 4-3-6-1, and I'll keep spamming it over and over and over again. And then sometimes they want to get cute, right? They want to start coming out in dime defenses and shit. Try to find something similar to what I see. don't know. Sometimes they'll start coming out in dime defenses. Well, this is where you hit them with a zone split. When they start coming out where they have extra defenders outside of your tight ends where you can't get that double team anymore. See how the defenders are outside the box? Then you run the inside zone split, and then this time you put the ID on this right above the center. And then you follow your guards right inside. They want to try to get cute, they're gonna fuck around and find out. So that's how you deal with the 3-man rush. It's just like a trap run. Anytime they got a 3-man rush up front, inside zone split, follow your blocks. You don't run no spread against a 3-2. you gotta evolve, adapt, play the game that they have. So that's how you deal with the dollar defenses and stuff like that for people that just want to sit there and spam. You get that zone split on their ass. Make them get out of it. Then once they get out of that, then you can kind of open your playbook up a little bit more and do other things. But that's pretty much just going to be your run checks. You know, obviously, if I see a pass rusher or anything lined in front of a route, then I can't run that route. I'd have to be more of a block release or something like that, and then I could probably do checks behind it and then throw potential bombs downfield, you know. It's just something you got to play with a little bit. Sometimes you can just motion them out if you like it. If not, just put them in them. Most of my route combos are based off of if they're going to get chipped or chucked. You know, I'm not going to run a route right at you and get chucked because some routes are designed to pull, you know, and if it gets chucked, it's not going to pull. So I'll change the route to something where it's not going to be affected, you know, so I could pull him like that and then get over the top without being affected with the route. I don't want to pull extra defenders downfield where I'm trying to go. You don't want to do that. You know, you'll see a lot of people doing stupid route concepts that they bought in an ebook that make no fucking sense. Like you see corner routes with fucking wheel routes ran right into each other. That don't do that. Like that's not smart. Okay? Like I'm gonna give you a good example. It's like let's say we got a double cell, we got a corner route, and then you're trying to run a wheel route right at the corner. Well, this isn't MUT. You don't have a fucking outstanding offensive line. It's regs. And you do that. And even if the pressure gets there, even if I do throw it, it's a very small window. You don't want to throw small windows because anything can happen, especially if he has a deep out zone KO over there. It look open for a little bit, that zone KO going to react to it. You know? So this route concept is dumb. Don't do something like that. You want to separate your routes marginally. Like, you don't want them 5 yards apart from each other. Because if they're 5 yards apart from each other, one defender can defend both of them. You don't want that. And then you're already pulling extra defenders down the field by doing that. Don't do it. Okay? No stock concept in the game is good. You know, they give you options to have where you could motion guys and create new route concepts off of it if you need to. Like you can create a scissor concept right there and just run like a little wheel check and then just kind of have a flat with a dig route on the backside. You want every route that you have to pinpoint and attack a different area of the field. You don't want 2-3 routes going to one spot on the field because then if it's covered, you ain't got nowhere to go. Okay? So boom, check, got the dig. It's open, space. There's no other defenders over there because I don't have any routes over there, so I could potentially run that in for a touchdown. Okay? It's just stuff that, you know, you don't see people do. Like everybody want to run things to the same side of the field because they follow such and such YouTube channel and he tells them to do this because they were dumb enough to spend $60 on a stupid ebook that doesn't work anyway. Why people do it, I don't know. You know, they got jobs and they assume that people are right just because they're on YouTube. Not everybody on YouTube is right. You know, like especially if you're dealing with people that just edit their shit. You know, you're dealing with people that have nothing but edit videos, 10-minute videos. I know a guy that sells ebooks that hasn't even played 100 games.
Here we go. Here we go.
No fucking cap, bro. And it's wild. And people buy this shit. Like, he just because he puts up a lot of videos on YouTube, people assume that he knows what he's talking about. He don't put the work in. Most of the people that buy ebooks, like that sell ebooks, they don't put the hours of gameplay in to test against everything. You'll have the people that play MUT and their ebooks are MUT based off of you having perfect stats. Well, when you're in regs, you don't have perfect stats. And that's what I be trying to tell people at the end of the day. I can show you someone on here, bro. He sells ebooks. It's crazy. Now, I ain't play as many regs as I wanted to, but my record is 720 and 294 with the fucking Raiders. I can't complain. I think that's pretty good. You know, because I don't have an ability-based quarterback. I could probably get that up a little bit higher before I take 300 losses. But I'm gonna show you where this shit get wild, bro. Folks sell ebooks. Find them. Sells ebooks, bro, and he's like a 2-to-1 win ratio with the Cowboys. That's not good, bro. 2-to-1 with the Cowboys. He barely has 100 games, bro. Like, and he sells ebooks. People buy it now. Now here he sells defensive ebooks. Okay, watch this shit, right? He's a custom playbook user. Trying to see there was a way to look at it. All right, my takeaway rate is higher than his. His is only higher because he only played 100 games. He ain't gotten to the thick of it yet. That'll probably drop once he plays some better people. But look at the difference on the rush yards. I've played almost 1,000 games, and I have way less rush yards against me on average than he does with 100 games in. Okay? Look at the pass defense differential. I have damn near 10 times as amount of games as he has, but you see the difference in the pass defense allowed, the yards passing allowed. Who would you buy an ebook from? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Look how many passing touchdowns I have. I'm almost at 2,000 passing touchdowns with fucking Aiden O'Connell. It was just fucking wild. I'm pretty balanced too, man. Run and pass. And then look, he's on a losing streak. Selling ebooks. You know, most people that sell ebooks, you would expect. It's like the only person on my friends list that got to, you know, he need to tighten up, but I don't know who this is. I use the Eagles. using the Dolphins with a custom playbook. Yeah, bro, don't talk about you good, man. You got a 99% custom playbook, bro. Like, I had to get out of a custom, bro. Like, it just was messing with me. I was too predictable. I audible checked to the same shit. It was just, I just stopped running a custom completely. So, my shit's gonna keep dropping. This is my friend's ranking points. If I'm going by, dude, not that much higher than me, but he's. I don't know who this is. Probably a PC guy. Some of my friends got decent records, man. I ain't gonna lie. Ghost, bro, you running a custom too, man. Come on, my guy. I remember I played him back on PS4. I beat him. I think he was like a MCS player. He don't play a lot of raids. I see you, Trap. You out there winning. I give you respect, man. You better than the guy with 100 wins and 40 losses. Out there selling ebooks. Maybe you should sell an ebook. Hey, like I said, this thing tell on you, man. Your record, it'll show you. Now, my thing, you're not gonna get matched up. Like, she a YouTuber. She got like 20,000 subscribers. Look at her record, bro. Like, that's not good. And she using the Bengals. Now the Bengals getting worse than what they was, but they still got Burrow. That's the Broncos user in the league right there. I mean, he don't play a lot of regs, but he got that 56 game win streak. He be looking for cheese though. He always run the meta. Like whatever the meta is, he's gonna be doing it. Like he's not gonna stray away from it. You can't handicap him. He's gonna find a way to do it. That's all he runs is the meta. Like whatever cheese is out there, he's running it, guaranteed. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna do like right now. It's that bunch audible shit, like the Philly playbook bunch audible. That's what he does. Philly playbook bunch audible, and then he does that stupid little gap shoot defense that I was showing you. So y'all have to find ways to counter that before people stop. And like I said, his will change year to year, but I'm 100% certain whatever the meta is, whatever they're doing in MUT, that's what he's doing. He's not going to change. And then you obviously got the people that are on the lower end of the spectrum. I don't even know how I got to be friends with some of these people. He's another guy that sells ebooks. He don't even play a lot. Y'all be buying ebooks from guys that don't even put the hours in. That's another YouTuber. Ashley, so what? I mean, you can look at their stat. You can basically scout people if they're on your friends list and you see what they do. Selling ebooks, not buying ebooks. And people be buying it. I don't understand, man. It's like, man, people go on YouTube and they feel like you got a YouTube channel. They just be listening. Like, I'm not gonna beg y'all for money. Like, most of the stuff I teach you is common knowledge that you should already know. But it's crazy. People out here, they'll just buy anything, I guess. You want to buy the socks off my feet? I got 3 pair of them on to keep me warm. I don't keep anything closed in a closet because at the end of the day, it's about challenging yourself to do other stuff. When you become a streamer, you get to that point where you can only run your offense for so long, and then you got to mix it up because people start catching on to what you like to do. Not everybody has good eyes. You know, they be watching people and they don't use that to their advantage. Like, they still play their game. They don't make adjustments to what they know their opponent is doing. Like, you'll have the Black Rain fanboys, for instance. You watch the boy play. You watch the man play. You know what he's doing, but you done bought his ebook and you want to use his ebook against him. I think it makes sense. Come up with your own shit.
They'll start the drive with a give away. And he'll take this up only to about his 18.
I love how he just ran Michael Parsons over, man. Zeus is the truth. Fall forward on that ass.
They keep it on the ground. Wide again. Down he goes at the 23.
Man, put my 3rd down back in on 3rd down to give it to Jacobs.
Everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front?
That's all you gotta do, fellas. That's how you deal with the bullshit.
First carry for Josh Jacobs.
Get fresh Josh Jacobs in there. Put your other boy back in. That way you can get Josh Jacobs fresh for the 4th quarter.
To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped out the hole in the beginning, he took it and ran with it.
Just the 3rd play from scrimmage ready to avoid the 3.
I told you, this is like the best formation to run out of, bro. They can't stop him. And when they try to, that's where they fuck around and find out.
Throwing, O'Connell.
And then he stopped. Sometimes that happens when I try to use her. I could have got that too.
He's just got to be thinking
it'll be all right.
It's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon.
I tried to use her and they fucking froze my guy.
When you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On play action, Prescott.
Anyone want me to slow that down?
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. It's a big game. Credit Got it in with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes
I guess they did like a ninja update.
It's a great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott.
Oh!
Nearly an interception here on this.
Why are we coming out of the way?
It's 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down,
Good shit, Hobbs.
the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And
Some of these formations are so common.
the Cowboys are going to jump out to
Basically copy paste. Like I'm not even playing the user anymore. I'm playing the same thing over and over and over. You see so shit so much, it's repetitive. People running the same shit over and over just because they probably follow some YouTube channel tell them to run it. Trey White Flex is so easy to box. Bunch sets are easy to box if you know what you're doing.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Why you say that?
Their second drive here, the ball game, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field. Put together a good drive and get some points of their own.
Call it a gain of a yard. And it's
Gonna play with him, open it up a little bit.
Because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see
And he probably bought a
Ebo
Ebo.
in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down, but now before he gets this across the 20.
Trips tight end is easy to box. Like,
It'll go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a
I
first
understand why people think that's a good formation. It's not.
These plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive line?
Any trip set, really.
Less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Go inside on that edge. You want to crash out.
It'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Like, you be creative with your play calling. That way they can't dial in on what you like.
2nd and a couple. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the
What you do with a 3rd down back, my guy?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw, O'Connell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense
I don't
was ready to
use
jump
that,
in
so
and deny
I'm
it,
gonna
and
put
they
it.
did.
That. I got both variants.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Based off what I see.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left.
Look at Jacob. Why just push the pile, my guy?
42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards.
Dragging
here.
Parsons around.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Powers through. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Treating Parsons like a little boy over there. Go inside on him. You want to go outside on me? I'll go inside.
44 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They never gonna get it, bro. They never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Going with that cutback.
It's Jacobs.
Oh.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 20.
Every formation has a tail, man. That's what you look at. That's like a 4-3 under. It's a hybrid shell. So it's just like the stretch run we were doing earlier. You let one guy free, because he's going to give you that cutback.
And able to work his way down to the 16. Second down and 3.
But I'm going to give it to me again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
That's pretty much all you need. Because you already know you can't play run defense from man coverage.
Second and 3.
You play any form of man, see now we got him where we want him. This is where we fucking fuck him up.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw.
Because then you, man, I can hit you with these man beaters.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving,
Remember what I said?
guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Go inside on him. Come out that wide 9, we go inside with it. That's really all you gotta do, man. Keep them in a loop. They not stopping the run game for real.
O'Connell's throwing for it.
Oh.
And he'll get into the end zone.
You play goal line, you're gonna get smacked like you in goal line. Simple. You do that all the way down the field. You ain't gotta show too many people too much stuff, man. Just show them basic stuff that works.
Deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Alright, so you juke once, you should be able to catch him. Oh, that was a bad angle. I gotta wear a defense out some more, that's fine.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
I mean, I was running on Broncos. I had him in the first half. And then he just started running that glitchy. And he started running some cover 4 with a glitchy ass fucking triple stack rush from the behind the defensive tackle. And then I tried throwing and I ended up throwing 3 picks.
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to
That's
break
fucking Aiden for you.
And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility.
I just hope we draft a fucking quarterback so I can be happy for next year, man. I was not like this year. There was 3 guys I was hoping for. Either Anthony Richardson, C.J. Stroud, or Bryce Young at that point. You know, obviously Bryce Young went to a bad spot. But I wanted somebody, you know, that I could have used.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We've got a little more than a minute to go.
Same thing applies.
Saying, hey, all we need here, a field
You go wide.
we can take the lead into intermission.
We raise your wide with a zone split.
Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime,
It's always good to have those in your arsenal.
you might take advantage of that and get a big
I know a lot of people don't run zone splits because they don't know how.
And when you see that
It's pretty much, it's just a tell. It's just an audible check.
And then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block,
I might get Jacobs in the zone in the first quarter. First half, I mean.
80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Too late.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
He's going to get thrown on the ground now. It's over.
Being taken down. The Raiders trying to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
It's over, bro. Simple run concept. They can't stop it. Gives them away every time, bro.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
As long as we going forward, we good. Now, and what I was telling you fellas earlier,
As they stop
you gotta remember,
40 ticks to go in this first half.
I don't want to do this.
Second and 9. In motion left goes Myers.
Do that. Do that. Read the 2. That tells me everything I need.
And O'Connell now to
right there. Back shoulder.
That's caught by Myers. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout.
It's more than one way to skin a cat.
Stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
All right, I need my speed receiver.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about.
We need to do a little check right here because we're close in the red zone. It works differently in the red zone. So we get our check switch. Oh, we read the seam.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo.
Why I got Garoppolo in there? No.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need
Gotta get used to your quarterback, man. Man, used to throwing with Jimmy G. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Couple 3-beater.
From 13 yards out, and the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Josh McDaniels has got faith
wide.
in his offense, and he's going to have him go for
Gave
2.
yourself away.
They'll try and run it here. And he is in.
Took that safety out of his run fit. I don't know what he did. Switched him off. Had him run poach.
Touchdowns or 2-point conversions, but how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
But you see what I'm doing to the Cowboy defense, bro. Running all over them with 2 running backs. Like they don't even have a defense out there. Still got a lucky kick return. Only reason he's in this game. And we're done with the trips, so you put your package in for trips. The adjustment.
Here set to begin the drive. And the ball banked way up, so thinking with
Make
this
your
amount
read.
of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want
Hobbs.
to in this situation.
Hobbs. Why would you try my best corner, bro?
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there. Trying to get points before intermission.
Try this wide side. It should work a little bit better as a wide side, I would think, right? Last time I ran it was short side.
They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion left goes Myers. Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell.
Why are they making my guy stop running his route? Could have took that last second off the clock.
They trot out there, Charles. So the very first play, they give the football right back.
Yeah, you're not making that, bro.
You coming like an auctioneer. We got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
What the fuck he is?
Won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've hit intermission.
Why is the announcer saying no good, but they fucking gave him the kick?
Presentation of EA Sports.
Wow, yeah.
And we welcome you back.
Can't even get your announcer right.
Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Bro, how about that fucking say?
There's a surprise. You come out of the locker, scores, you're winning, kicking it away.
But I mean, y'all see how easy it was to run those 3 runs. That's all you needed. Didn't need to do anything crazy. Every formation was an indication which version you was gonna run. If he went outside, then you would run the duo. If he ran like and if he didn't align correctly at all, you sit there and run stretch at him the whole damn game. That's basically, having a 3-play scheme. Just kind of work from there, and then you can open up as the game progresses. And that's how you stop the meta defenses. Just find a way to kind of move the ball against them. Ain't always got to be the meta offense, because usually you're not going to have time. Some people know how to blitz. Dude, hella mad. I owe y'all a full game though. So I'll play one more. I hate when they do that shit, because sometimes they switch your playbook. Now usually that's how I start off, man. Use Zeus first on the early downs, and then like third downs or short yardage, I switch in Jacobs. Passing situations, you got Abdullah. You can be versatile with Abdullah. You can still run the ball. I ain't scared to run with him.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be
He's just your best receiving back.
Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
If Jacobs is unable to go. But running back, that committee, man, it's a big thing.
Well, we thought
Surprised a lot of people don't do it.
Interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here?
Exactly what it was supposed to be.
I agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt. That could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Mahomes. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the
I mastered that blitz so many ways.
Scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Cover 5.
They'll go for
That
it.
cover 5, bro. That cover 5 blitz is hell, man. I'm telling you. I'm the master of this shit.
The very first drive of the afternoon. First down, here's White.
You're White dragging them, bro. Let me get these right. Don't use that one. Where's the other one at? Where's it at? Where's it at?
From the 42-yard line, here's
And eventually they gotta get out of their defense. Alright, just pay attention.
Opting to run again here with White.
Volley block.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down.
You gotta respect it. Second level block.
And down to the 20 he'll go before running out of
Boy, Zeus just runs hard, man. I feel like he runs a little bit better than Jacobs does.
Yesterday is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
He's got a good pop when he hits the lane.
Talk about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily
See downhill.
playing some big boy football. Line up,
So he gets fatigued a little and you switch your running back.
I think if we put together a job description
So that's
for
how
a
you
middle
make them,
linebacker.
Mara.
We would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and
Get
make
that
plays?
Hydra
Well, a
backfield,
guy
bro.
that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs.
You gonna tackle Jacobs with a corner, okay.
Down to the
You gonna
15-yard
fuck
line.
around, find out.
Here is 3rd and 5. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left.
I don't care. You gonna tackle him with a corner, you gonna get him hurt.
Half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They go with Jacobs. And he will have the first down.
Jacobs. I love using Jacobs like this, bro. Especially you got that backlash. Might as well you let me score, bro. Or you gonna get that defense wore out.
Down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Especially with Chris Jones, you gotta wear his ass out because he got that red zone or something. Stopper, run stopper, goal line stopper, I don't know.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
So Jacobs gets in.
Jump on top for the game's first score here this afternoon. But Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Oh, come on, Abdullah, you let me down.
They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but
You let me down.
throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Gave you an opportunity, though. I ain't scared to give you an
Kickoff
opportunity.
unit as they run up and send this one away.
The man running away. Ooh, should I send the cover 5 at him? Does he know how to play the cover 5? Let's send it one more time, see what he do.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side.
You're not running on that defense.
I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics.
I'm good at that defense.
I think we can get this right now, and unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll
Look at her.
and he is going to go down.
That shit just comes screaming, bro.
6-0 our score after one.
That's the thing. Most people that try to run that defense, they run it wrong. They try to do the show blitz version, where they try to cram everybody on the line. You don't cram everybody on the line. You spread it out. You make it hard for the offensive line to pick it up. And obviously, you're running like a 5-2 defense if you're sending it. I'm still gonna send it, bro.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Cover 5.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. That's to his running back, complete.
Make them check down on 4th and long.
Well short of the first down. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And boy,
I know I don't
possession
use this
turns
defense
over
much. I
the
might start
football
using it
already
again.
being in the red.
Cause I mastered this shit. There's just different ways you can run it versus different offensive personnel. Them boys will rage quit so fast. Obviously, I wouldn't use it as an every down run defense, and I definitely wouldn't use it on I-form if they have a true fullback. Now, if they don't have a true fullback, you're just putting just a random ass tight end back there. And we coming. Best believe. I owe you guys a full game. Early downs, we give it to Zeus. Red zone and short downs, we go ahead and put Jacobs in. Situational passes, we put Abdullah in. Depth check, we got Brandon Bolden I can use on short yardage situations if Jacobs is kind of fatigued a little bit. So that should be good. Running back by committee.
Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking
I hate
on
playing
the New York
damn
Jets.
Jets
Oh, and how about this?
in New York. They got that stupid ass fucking momentum bar. If we're not, and we don't take that momentum away from them, man, we ain't gonna have no defense on the field. Probably start early with the cover 5 defense. With my trademark cover 5 defense.
Your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly.
I'm going to try it against the spread.
So many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense,
I got
we
chip blocked.
I'll
try to get over there, too.
Jets are on the board first here this afternoon.
Probably run a flip.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
All right, all I gotta do is answer the call, man. Answer the call, get the 2-point conversion. Do it all the way till halftime.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And some spacing. There he goes left side. How about this? He's to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White, 83 yards.
Early and often,
Raiders
folks.
are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So
You never line up in goal line.
And along with it, they'll take it
If they're not in a goal line offense. It's just dumb. I don't know why so many people do that shit.
On as the Raider
Like, why?
kickoff now as they will send this one away.
Match up. Pay attention to what your opponent has.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down.
All right, we got a mulligan, man. Let's get our get back.
And he opted for the touchback.
It's gonna be, might be a base run.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time
There it goes.
that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the
BS
contact may have
flag.
come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Look at that defense. Yeah.
Complete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
And that's the knowledge you gain from
Don't
being
make me fuck around and start using it again.
He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Blunt killer.
That time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
At cover 5, I'm telling you.
On now to punt it away on fourth down. DeAndre Carter back deep. It's taken to the 26. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
The Raiders about to take over, bro. The Raider Nation takeover. Pay attention. See what I see.
Set to begin the drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play.
Star.
Touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about
You go outside, I go in.
Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Now 2nd and 5.
All right. Next formation, hybrid shit. Boom. And what I showed you.
They keep it
Get
on
the
the
cutback.
ground again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called,
You got to counter for every formation he tries to go for you.
distance, but when you get a nice game
Can't stop it.
you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
You went inside, I went out.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
The more I run something, the better I get with it.
Second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
You went inside, I'm going out. Oh, he got a lucky shed.
And that'll hurt the
Oh, that fucking DDA shit.
able to get him behind
It's
the
fine.
line.
I hit turbo too fast.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick.
Not even at the first quarter, he's already given up 152 rushing yards.
And the Jets have got it. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it?
All right, so this is where we can change it up now.
I think, and maybe
Let him rest.
work along with
Doesn't
them
need it.
and speculate a little bit here. They must feel like they need to
Little,
steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Able to power through. And past the 30.
I don't go for his sticks anymore.
Too shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll find Hall. And inside.
That double whammy his stick.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, Rodgers.
Oh yeah, that's coming back.
Quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket
get
to
them
throw
boys
that
in there to
football
rest.
away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
I use my first time out right there, try to freshen my defense up for the first quarter.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On third and
Set my
long,
shit up. Cole still got it.
taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge.
All right, I'm scoring too fast, so I need to tone it down on offense because my defense gonna get tired, especially playing in New York. Like, they got that fatigue home field momentum crap.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end
So my offense got to do his job of scoring, but not one-play scoring. Like, one-play scoring is not going to be good because it's going to give him a chance. If I can go down there, it'd be 21-7, then he has second quarter, he go down and score. I don't want to get into that type of
This
game.
drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense.
All right, then, Zeus.
Frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Zeus done did his thing, man. Showcased his dominance. All right.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jacobs now. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Oh, you can't hit stick me, bro. That's Josh Jacobs. You ain't gonna have no safety. You keep that up.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And the stop here will come.
Keep hitting them hard.
Yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left.
Ooh, love when they hit me hard, baby.
Just outside of the 30.
All right, Jacobs, you did your thing.
Carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll go up the middle with White. Shreds into the stiff.
Defense tired.
20 before he's brought down. 177 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the
180 rushing yards.
We've hit the 2-minute mark
7
in the 2nd
attempts.
quarter. 14-7.
It's ridiculous.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. White, he'll try the left side.
No, your defense tired, bro.
He's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's O'Connell. And that is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down?
And we caught him in the baseline.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, but it'll be second and goal. Well, now they'll try the end around.
Yeah, that 4-3-6-1, bro. Run all over that shit.
6-yard touchdown run.
Have my way with you.
Go up by 2 touchdowns. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2.
Shit don't work, bro. The run commit don't work. You gonna try to tackle Jacobs with a goddamn corner? What's wrong with you?
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jets have got it.
Bro, he down.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
What a smack-a-lackin'.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Perfect. Exactly what I want on the field.
Rodgers now throwing on.
Look at her.
Under pressure, and they get it to him again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, Carter. We'll call that a punt of 50.
I haven't even opened my offense yet. I've been playing with them in the run game early. Get your quarterback comfortable. I really don't feel like he has to win everything.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead.
That's going to tell me the alignment is baseline.
We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Attack the baseline with a crosser.
It's Jacoby Myers. Down the right sideline.
I can care less what their coverage is, bro. I attack alignments. You baseline, you making yourself vulnerable. You're going to have guys all out of position to play defense.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
O'Connell on 1st and 10.
Back shoulder.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Don't play man on me, bro.
Jacoby Myers as the first.
Oh, man. I be trying to tell you, man, don't be playing man in this game. You give me a one-on-one, best believe my man's about to get it. One-on-one, I'm taking them throws. Because I know I can turn around before you can. Because you got your ass turned to me. I see them butt cheeks, bro. My receiver's open. That's my logic. If I see your butt cheeks in the back of your helmet, my receiver's open. I can care less how tight you are on them. You play man coverage on routes like that, you're fucked. But I need to get some sleep, fellas. I appreciate y'all tuning in. As always, man, new to the channel, and make sure you subscribe. You're not going to get help anywhere else better than what I'm able to provide for you. I can assure you that, unless you just want to buy an ebook from a guy that doesn't even play 100 games, and we're almost going into Madden 25 in a few months. Think about it. Appreciate y'all tuning in.